California on fire. Whispers of conspiracy. It's apocalyptic, destructive, cleansing. A force of nature that strips away everything, leaving behind only questions.
Eerie Aquarium has warned you. Subliminal haunting is our game.
In California, the questions are growing louder with every blaze. Why here? Why now? Why the apocalyptic scale? And as always, where there are questions, there are whispers and conspiracies. Some say it's a weapon, lasers from the heavens carving paths of fire. Others speak of divine wrath, a cosmic rebuke of our sins, karma of some sort. Some talk of alien implication, and still others suggest something simpler. The failings of man, of greed, of negligence. Today, we don't seek answers. Those will always be too contentious. We will simply explore the whispers, what the human mind conjures when faced with devastation so vast it demands meaning. Theory 1. Directed energy weapons. Let's start with the lasers. The idea is simple, too simple maybe. Satellites equipped with high-tech lasers ignite the land. Why? For control, for destruction, for reasons only known to those pulling the trigger. It sounds absurd, yet the theory thrives. Images circulate online. Trees untouched amidst burned homes, strange marks on the ground. People want to believe the fire has a mastermind, because if there's a mastermind, there's a motive. And where there's motive, there's meaning. And most importantly, there is someone to blame. This is a common motivator for most theories, the search for a culprit. Theory 2. Evidence in ashes. Then there's the theory that the fire is a cover-up, a cleansing of evidence, if you will. The whispers name the usual suspects, celebrities, moguls, the infamous few entangled in controversies too dark to face daylight. Epstein's shadow looms here, along with Diddy and the glittering facade of Hollywood. Mansions burn, and with them, secrets too costly to keep. It's a theory born of cynicism, but also of fascination. What if the fire isn't just consuming wood and stone, but the truth itself? Theory 3. Divine intervention. And then there are the divine whisperers. Fire as punishment. California burning not because of climate, but because of sin. Humanists and the international scene recall the billions recently sent for the brutal campaign in Palestine with the blessing of those Hollywood elites, comparing their losses to those they called for in Gaza. Christians talk of the moral decay of the woke lifestyle celebrated in Los Angeles, and an inevitable divine intervention. It's not a new theory. Humans have always turned to their gods for answers, especially when the questions are too heavy to bear. But what does it say about us? That we still see fire as judgment? That even in the age of satellites and science, we still seek divine hands in the flames, knowing all too well that our communities are diverse and that they always include people who share our values. Even from this narrow religious perspective, it's still a cruel belief, if you ask me. Theory 4. Fire as a living entity. And now, the strangest whisper of all, that the fire is alive, a malefic entity, born of our greed and ignorance, feeding on the destruction we've sown. In mythology, fire is often a character, a god, a demon, a bringer of change. Perhaps these stories never left us. Perhaps, in the face of destruction, we anthropomorphize fire to give it purpose. I guess it's easier to fear a living flame than to confront our role in its birth. Theory 5. Extraterrestrial observers. Finally, we look to the stars. Recent sightings of unidentified drones near nuclear facilities in New Jersey have stirred whispers of extraterrestrial surveillance. Could these mysterious observers be connected to the fires? Are they watching, perhaps even orchestrating, as part of some inscrutable agenda? The leap from drones to UFOs is short in the human mind, especially when the unknown hovers so close to our most vulnerable moments. In times of crisis, the sky becomes a canvas for our fears and hopes. We see patterns where there are none, connections in the void. The idea that we are not alone, that someone or something is watching and intervening offers both comfort and terror. It suggests purpose, even if that purpose is beyond our understanding. Conclusion. Does the cause matter? As you have noticed, this is not an exhaustive list. And I didn't even bring up the most pragmatic theory, that it's probably either an accident or arson, boosted by climatic extremes, or climate change, if you will. Because here's the real question. Does the cause even matter? Whether it's lasers, divine wrath, or the failings of man, the result is the same. California burns, and the vulnerability remains. If it wasn't arson this time, it might be next time. If it wasn't wrath, perhaps it will be negligence. And if it's not negligence, maybe it is the aliens. Regardless of our position, regardless of the real facts, we remain as exposed as the parched forests that ignite with a single spark. So perhaps the fire's meaning isn't in its cause. Perhaps it's in what it reveals about our personal agendas, our fears, our failures, our need to assume a convenient meaning in the embers. Because in the end, we only care about our beloved theory, and we will fan its flames no matter what. So, where do you stand? Which theory tingles your belief system the most? Let me know in the comments. I'm genuinely curious.